Well, what a beautiful gospel that we hear today. It's well known and well loved. Today's gospel sees Mary setting out with haste to the hill country of Judea to visit her cousin Elizabeth. And as we know, both of them were expecting the birth of a first child. Now, what we don't know is what motivated Mary to go and see Elizabeth at that time. Did Mary need someone to talk with, not fully knowing what to expect as a new mother? Had her faith in God began to wane? Was she simply intimidated by all that undoubtedly would lie ahead? Well, whatever her motivation, Mary went to see Elizabeth, to be affirmed, to be comforted, to be loved. Because I think in times of anxiety, in times of doubt, we all need that. And Mary needed that as a young teenage mother-to-be. Mary needed that. And Elizabeth was then filled with the Spirit of God and said to Mary, "Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb." And Elizabeth also then said to her, "Blessed is she who believed that there would be a fulfillment of what was spoken to her by the Lord." Like Mary, most of us fear the unknown. And we need people to tell us that God does have a plan and that God's plan is good. Mary needed Elizabeth to be that comforting word, that reminder of God's love and faithfulness. And then, in this beautiful gospel today, Mary sings out to God. It's what we've come to know as the Magnificat, Mary's song praising God for his faithfulness to her. And this part of the gospel, the Magnificat, is well known and well beloved. And still today we sing these words as we did today in Advent and even during Lent. The Magnificat is a song that is born out of humility and wonder and of being in awe at all that God was doing in a young, confused woman. But the Magnificat also makes me think of another well-known song about Mary, the mother of Jesus. It's a more modern song, though, and I'm going to play a clip of it now.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy will give sight to a blind man? Mary, did you know that your baby boy will calm the storm with his hand? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels trod? When you've kissed your little baby, you've kissed the face of God.
Now, most of us know this song, right? Give a nod if you've heard Mary, Did You Know? Now, I'm going to let you in on a little secret, though, about this song. This song, beautiful as it is often despised by pastors. Can you believe that? You may be wondering why a song like Mary, Did You Know would be despised at all. I mean, it's beautiful and it's sentimental. Well, many pastors don't like this song because it seems to completely ignore the opening chapter of Luke's gospel. This song is asking, in essence, if Mary knew that her baby would indeed become the Son of God. And the Gospels tell us that, yes, Mary knew this. And Mary believed it. And Mary even sung out to God for looking with favor upon her. Yes, Mary knew. But unlike many of my colleagues who tend to rant about this song every December on Facebook, I tend to view this song from a different lens. I choose not to be cynical about this song because I know the deeper point of it. I get the meaning and the depth of it. I know this song is saying that Mary may have known in here, but did Mary really know in here, in her heart? Could Mary have fully comprehended all that was to come for her baby? That's what this song is asking. The song says, "Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? This child that you delivered will soon deliver you." The Gospels ask us to believe in a God of impossibilities, a God beyond our fathoming. And so Mary may have known that she would give birth to the divine, but Mary couldn't possibly have known what that truly meant. And could any of us? I look at my own life, and I can look back and I can see the handprint of God upon me. I can see where God has taken me, the things that only God could have done within my life, the obstacles that have been overcome, the trials that have been endured. I can see times of faith, and I can see plenty of times of doubt and a lack of trust. And I can see the hand of God in all of it. And like Mary, I'm humbled by it. I'm in awe of it. God takes moments of life, moments of doubt, moments of hesitation, moments of fear and anxiety, and even moments of confidence and faith, and God weaves them all together into this beautiful tapestry, a tapestry that's yet to be completed. We can't see it all, and we can't fathom it all, and we're not meant to. That's the beauty, I think, of humble faith. Mary's song, the Magnificat, is an example of this beautiful kind of humble faith. It's praising God for who God is, a God who doesn't forget the outcast and the forgotten, the lowly, the poor, the mistreated, a God who is both holy and merciful, a God who would come to earth in the lowliest of ways, born into poverty, born into scandal, born in a stable, born to a very young woman who was scared and felt undeserving. But that's who God is. God brings hope into hopelessness, and God gives faith in the midst of despair. That's who God is. But what Mary had was trust, because she couldn't have known all of this. And even if she did, she couldn't have fathomed it all. But Mary had trust. She believed and trusted in this God, even if she didn't fully understand all that God was doing. Her faith told her that God had a plan and that it was good. And so my hope today is that we'll come to see God in that same way that Mary did. That we'll see God weaving together moments of our lives and doing the impossible and the unexpected within us. I hope that we'll trust in the ways of God, even when life causes us to doubt God. So may we embrace the humility and the awe that Mary had, believing in this God who we know and who we trust, and yet knowing that this is a God whom we can't fully know and whom we can't fully fathom. Amen.